Facebook.com/Demo Day.
The sound of the bat cracking, the crowd cheering, the smell of overpriced but tasty hot dogs, the memories that will last a lifetime of your first baseball game with little Johnny. Your team wins. It was a great night until you get home. It's 9 p.m. and your wife says you have no water.
We have no water.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Rule number 1, don't panic. Remain calm. Okay, that's 2 rules.
We don't have time for jokes, funny man.
Okay, think back. On the way home, you heard a radio commercial.
Mike's got plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Eureka. You saved the day. You remembered that Mike Scott Plumbing doesn't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. You are a genius.
Hey, Mr. Genius, did you remember the phone number?
Of course you did. Remember, you're a genius. 352-237-2888. Because at Mike Scott Plumbing, if water runs through it, we do it. Even if water's not running through it at this particular moment. Mike Scott Plumbing.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is Friday, April 6, 2018. Good morning. It is 54 degrees here at the studios of The Source. We are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary where you too can get a slice and a Coke. A slice and a Coke. Boy, that's like listening to an old song, huh? Temperatures today are expected to climb to 84 degrees. It looks like a beautiful, mostly sunny day here in Ocala. 60 degrees is the expected low tonight. And it's going to be a busy evening in downtown Ocala. I'll tell you more about that in just a bit. Tomorrow, though, there is some rain in the forecast, most likely in the afternoon. Highs around 81. Sunday, partly cloudy. Highs around 70. Don't know what's happening there, but dropping a little bit, or quite considerably, actually. But then climbing back to 81 on Monday. Go figure. A quick little dip there.
Yeah.
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
I am great. How are you, Larry? And good morning.
Oh, there's some more
What
music.
is that? Oh,
It's the
I'm
beginning
in
of
the
something
Twilight
else.
Zone,
It's
I
the
guess.
beginning of something else. Don't know what else it is. It's a parallel universe, Robin.
Yeah.
Something going on in another planet someplace that we can't see.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let me tell you what we're doing. 7:35. We've got the phone lines open. We love hearing from you. We invite you to call, and we don't expect you necessarily to stay on topic. That's unusual because most of the times, most radio stations and shows, including this one, want you to stay on topic. It is the 25 minutes each morning, though, that we kind of let our hair down and drink our coffee and just kind of go over the news in an informal way and comment on it, right, wrong, or indifferent, and you're welcome to do the same. So
Exactly.
welcome to your radio show. It is truly everybody's radio show. So that's what we do. 8 o'clock, Galen Udold will be on. Now, yesterday he had a meeting, and we had an 8:20 interview, and so we didn't really get to the things you probably don't know about the Masters. So I thought, let me bring that topic back today because we really kind of breezed through it yesterday. Didn't really get into it that well. Plus, I want to ask Galen a little bit about being a radio host at a golfing event.
Oh, yeah.
How is that different from being like a play-by-play guy on a football game? Which he would know a lot about.
All the way.
Hey, can you imagine?
Guys, they scream it.
Can you imagine if you use that technique, that style on a golf course? It just seems like, and I wonder where that started. I wonder why you have to be quiet.
Yeah.
I wonder why you can scream, and I wonder why you don't need. They say you have to be quiet so the golfer can focus. Well, doesn't the quarterback need to focus? Don't those guys need to focus? Can you imagine if the quarterback looked at the crowd and said, "Would you shut up?"
Exactly.
Would you guys just hush it a little bit?
Or put their little finger over their lips and go, shh. Oh, I hate that.
Right.
I hate that.
Jim George will be on after we do News Bites. News Bites is at 8:35. That's just us reading the news. We don't offer commentary. We don't open the phone lines. We just read the news. If you're familiar with this segment, you probably like it. And you're probably not listening right now. That's what I think. That's what it seems to be. Jim George, however, if you are listening right now, you probably love the Jim George segment, as we do. He comes in here and becomes the professor of the universe for 25 minutes, answering all of our questions.
Yeah, Jim's amazing.
About technology, about gadgets and cable TV, and pretty much everything in the universe. Mm-hmm. Angela C. Santomira is the author of the book called Preschool Clues, Raising Smart, Inspired, and Engaged Kids in a Screen-Filled World. Yeah, we got lots of screens in this world.
She's the co-creator of Blue's Clues, the hit show on Nickelodeon, along with other
right,
Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Creative Galaxy, Super Y.
Well, there you go.
I mean, she's a rock star. She's a heavy hitter in the world of children's entertainment.
Oh, nice. Dr. Ellen Wald is an energy industry expert and a Middle East expert. Put the two together, and what do you got? A book called Saudi Incorporated, The Arabian Kingdom's Pursuit of Profit and Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could put humanity's pursuit of profit, and that's humanity's pursuit. Benjamin K. Bergen is a professor of cognitive science at the University of California. The book is called What the F?
Yes.
What Swearing Reveals About Our Language, Our Brains, and Ourselves.
Yep.
There you go.
Wonder what it reveals about.
I think, I don't know. I don't think I do a whole lot of it. I have.
Me too.
Working on a car, for example. Tom Rockman is a journalist, a foreign desk editor for the Associated Press, and he's got a book called The Italian Teacher. Not to be confused with the French teacher.
No.
Who taught French?
Yeah, that's right.
The Italian teacher doesn't teach Italian.
No, but you learned the French, right?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not really sure if the teacher teaches Italian or if he's a teacher who happens to be Italian. I'm not sure what it is. Jeff Benedict will round up the morning at the end at 11:05, talking to us about Tiger Woods. Yes, the Masters and Tiger Woods. It all happens today. Tiger Woods is a biography, absolutely, and it's going to. He writes for Sports Illustrated, by the way. All right, we'll be right back. The phone lines are open. Well, they will be. Give me a 3-minute break here, I think. 3 or 4. Hang in there, kids. We'll be right back. You're listening to AM Ocala Live on The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. The president thinking about upping proposed tariffs on China.
President Trump is now threatening to slap Beijing with an additional $100 billion in tariffs, and that's on top of the $50 billion in tariffs proposed just 2 days ago. Speaking in West Virginia,
you have to go after the people that aren't treating you right.
Fears of an impending trade war between the world's two biggest economies have roiled global markets.
Fox's Kristen Fisher. China says it's prepared to fight the U.S. at any cost. A pair of killer brothers back together behind bars.
The Menendez brothers confessed to murdering their parents in their Beverly Hills mansion in 1989. 50-year-old Lyle was moved from a Northern California facility in February to the same San Diego prison as 47-year-old Eric, but they were only moved to the same housing unit this week.
Fox's James Fergus, Fox News Report. You decide.
I'm a one-trick pony, literally. I show up at kids' parties and act cute. That's pretty much it. So excuse me for being bitter when Geico says not only could we save you money on car insurance, but we do more, like give you 24/7 access online, over the phone, or even via our award-winning mobile app. Well, ooh la la, aren't they multi-talented? Hey, I said organic carrots.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. Governor Rick Scott visited the Volusia County city of Ponce Inlet yesterday to sign Ponce's Law, which ups the penalties for animal cruelty and allows the judge to ban pet ownership. Elections supervisors are warning residents that an official-looking registration mailer being sent out is not from any government agency. Survivors of the Pulse nightclub massacre in Orlando have filed a federal lawsuit against Google, Facebook, and Twitter, claiming they helped spread terrorist propaganda. Tens of thousands of vintage aviation fans are expected to descend on the Space Coast Regional Airport this weekend for the Space Coast Warbird Air Show. Universal is building a resort called Endless Summer. It'll be on the grounds of the former Wet n Wild attraction. And Ocala will be buzzing this evening as Mayor Kent Gwynn welcomes home Ocala Olympians Joey Mantilla, Aaron Jackson, and bronze medalist Brittany Bowe as a kickoff to the first Friday Art Walk. And that is your news brief from the source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Friday, mostly sunny and warm with a high of 80 on the coast, 86 inland. Friday night, clear to partly cloudy and mild, lows in the 60s. Saturday will be breezy and warm with sunshine and some clouds. There can be a late day shower or thunderstorm, but dry along the coast. The high 81 at the coast, 88 inland. Sunday, mostly cloudy and cooler with a shower and thunderstorm around, highs in the 70s to low 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
The NFL alumni is sponsoring a Clays for Kids, a sporting event to benefit the Marion County Champions for Champions. The event will take place at the Robinson Ranch in Inglis, Florida
on Saturday, April 7th.
Call 427-0950 for detailed information. The NFL alumni will provide gift bags, breakfast, lunch, prizes, and drawings throughout the day. Call 427-0950 for detailed information on the Clay for Kids sporting event hosted by the NFL alumni. Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security, 629-3223. Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Experience the thunder of the largest air show in the South as Sun and Fun returns to the skies of Lakeland, April 10th through 15th. This is your chance to see the precision of the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, the might of the Tora, a Pearl Harbor reenactment, and over 60 high-powered aerial performances. Walk the flight lines among historic warbirds and today's modern military aircraft. Exhibitors showing the latest in aviation technology, many with hands-on displays. This is your chance to truly engage the past, present, and future of aviation. Plus, don't forget to take advantage of the Florida Resident Weekend Special, Saturday, April 14th and Sunday, April 15th, and get 3 shows for the price of 1. Enjoy the afternoon show, stay for the night show with its amazing wall of fire, aerobatic flyers, plus a fireworks display, and then return Sunday for an additional show for free. Make plans now to bring the whole family and experience the thunder at the Sun and Fun International Fly-In and Expo. Children under 10, free. For additional ticket information and show schedules, visit flysnf.org.
Automax Ocala. Compare nearly all makes and models. Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Kia, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Go to AutomaxOcala.com right now. Every vehicle is clearly marked on the window with the low outlet price. No gimmicks, no commitments. This truly is your car shopping experience. Test drive Automax.com. Get 2.9% interest with no payment for 90 days with fast approval and credit approval. See dealer for details. That's Automax, corner of 17th and Easy Street. Quality cars at outlet prices.
Hey, how you doing? 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Friday morning. Oh, those two words always work nicely together. Beautiful and Friday, right, Robin? You just like Fridays? Why do we like Fridays so much? You have to work just like you do Thursdays.
Yeah, we still have to work on Saturday, so it's not like...
I know, we do that. Oh, hey, tomorrow we'll be taking photos.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
While we're shooting photos, other people will be shooting shotguns out at the Robinson Ranch. This is a fundraiser for Champions for Champions, which is an organization organization that helps special needs kids, and it's not too late to be part of this if you want to be. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Today's the last day, I guess, unless you can sign up tomorrow. I don't know. But this is just west of Dunellen in the little town or the little area of Inglis. You're not really in a town when you're there. You're in an open field. Thank God, right?
Exactly.
Shooting clay pigeons, clay discs, whatever, clay targets. I guess that's what exactly it says on the website. The website, if you want to help out, this is from the NFL alumni group. These are truly men who have played in professional football for the NFL. And there are probably names you know if you're a football fan. I only know one of the names because he's a friend. Don Nottingham used to be with the
Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins. Wasn't he on the Ohio something also?
Yeah, something like that. But he's famous for the Miami Dolphins. Super Bowl.
So anyway, that's one name we can drop and legitimately say we know. But if you go, you will be able to hang out with these guys. Do you know, tonight there's a dinner. I don't know if that's sold out. Maybe when Joe comes here, we can ask that question. I think the dinner is $75.
No, it's $25 for the dinner.
Oh, $25.
And
wow.
then for the dinner, and then it's $35 for all you want to drink if you want unlimited adult beverages.
That's not bad.
So that comes up to $60.
So the dinner tonight is also a fundraiser.
Yes.
The shoot tomorrow does include food, though. It's $100, and you can shoot lots and lots of rounds of shotgun shells.
Exactly.
But you also get breakfast and lunch, and there's an award ceremony, and so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to be there. Joe Martone will be actually shooting there. And I don't know who else we know that's going. We'll find out when we get there.
Don Nottingham and Phil Smith.
Don will be there. Maria will be there. Probably Lloyda, David Moore's wife. Right?
Yeah,
Lloyda
she'll
Moore.
probably be there. She's always helping out. Lloyda does fabulous stuff.
And that means David's usually there too. It's County Commissioner David Moore.
And maybe he's shooting. You think he's shooting?
He might be. I don't know.
You never know. We'll have to see.
All right. I wanted to tell you that. I want to tell you the website. I knew I was leaving something out. All right, it's NFLalumni.org. NFLalumni.org. You have to click on the events tab. It'll take you to the calendar. Click on tomorrow's date, April 7th. It'll say something about the South Florida clay shoot or something. Don't worry about the South Florida part. I promise you it's not in Miami. It's here. Not too far from here anyway. It's over in Inglis or near Inglis, whatever, west of Dunellen. And it's just a short ride. Well, how far do you think that is? Maybe 20 miles?
I would think so.
From here, from the mall?
Yeah, I would think so. But you can also, get Don's number and call him about the dinner tonight. They will have an auction, and you can meet the players and everything. So you can use that phone number for tomorrow or for tonight.
Yeah, the number's on the website. I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, let's open the phone lines. They've been open, by the way. The number is 622-9622. You know what? The first one I want to do is the fun one.
Okay.
Well, how come I don't have it?
I don't know.
I lost my second page of my news.
Oh.
Well, I don't need the paper.
It's still in the machine?
I don't know.
You want me to look?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we know this one. This is the story about tonight.
Yes.
Tonight at 6 p.m., Mayor Ed Gwynn will be celebrating and welcoming home 3 Olympians. And you have the names. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Could have read them. What do I do with my third page? Oh, well. The 3 young people who were in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, are Joey Mantilla, Aaron Jackson, and bronze medalist Brittany Bowe. They will all be celebrating, or we will all be celebrating their welcome home. They were in South Korea at the Winter Olympics earlier this year in Pyeongchang.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're saying that name right, but anyway.
Well, Pyongyang is north, right? And Pyeongchang is south.
Yes, I know. It's crazy. It's hard to. Anyway, so Mayor Gwynn will be hosting the event. It's at 6 p.m. by the gazebo, and it kicks off First Friday Art Walk. So after you're done saying welcome home to the 3 Olympians, take a walk around. There are 40 or 50 artists and musicians, etc. It's a big party. First Friday of every month here in Ocala. Robin and I play a very small role in it. We sit on the sidewalk over by the chocolate shop. If it wasn't for the chocolate shop, I don't know that anybody would even know we were there.
Exactly. That's the schedule.
What is this? Oh, for tonight?
Schedule for tonight.
Oh, really? They got belly dancers?
Yeah. I figured that would perk your interest. The Cairo belly dancers.
The Cairo belly dancers.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Live music by Miranda Madison in the gazebo. That's 6 to 9. Oh, she's got a long gig, huh?
Yeah, well, she'll be after the special event with the Olympians.
Gotcha.
Because the Olympians event starts at 6 p.m.
A hip-hop performance by extraordinary rising talent. I guess that's their name. The belly dancing by the Cairo dancers.
Mm-hmm.
The Appleton Museum of Art, Painting with a Twist, Karate America Ocala. There's a whole lot of folks that would be down there. Additional art activity. How come they don't list us on this list of things happening?
I know. But we talk about us. We're going to be there by the chocolate shop.
There's also an event called Be You. This is a walk. They are encouraging you to wear something that identifies you as you.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got my outfit on right now, so I'm set.
No, you should wear, I don't know.
Like if I think I'm a sunflower, I should have sunflowers in my hair.
You identify as a plant.
Or an oyster, you never know. But no, it's great. And we got an email from the Ocala Parks and Recreation Department stating that because of the Olympians being there tonight and everything, that if you want to get a parking space, you need to be there early.
I know.
So I'm just
Do you think?
that.
I mean, here's I'm confident it's going to be crowded.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's going to meet the crowds that we normally see at like Light Up Ocala.
Oh, I don't think so.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
And we find a place during that event, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we don't have a problem.
So just kind of a thought there.
Yeah.
The former, another fun one. This is good. Can we just do fun news this morning?
Okay.
Nothing political.
I'm fine with that.
You remember Wet and Wild? Not the one here in Ocala. That was called Wild Waters.
Right.
The one in Orlando was called Wet and Wild. That one was also closed, and that one was also torn down. Well, ours hasn't been torn down yet. Maybe we should follow suit and do the same thing. Do you know what they're doing on that land?
What?
Where Wet and Wild is?
Where?
Was?
Where? Well,
in Orlando.
They moved Wet and Wild. They tore down that, and then they're building a new Wet and Wild.
Oh, I didn't know.
There.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
But on the old location, you remember where we used to go when
Yes.
the kids were little. Okay.
Oh, such fun.
Universal Orlando is building a resort complex.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll have 2 gigantic resort hotels.
Mm-hmm.
One is expected to be done in 2019, I think, next year, the summer of next year. The other one, the summer of 2020. One is called the Surfside Inn and Suites. The other one is called Dockside Inn and Suites. So it's twin resorts, kind of like the Swan and the Dolphin
Nice.
over in Disney. They're calling the whole complex Endless Summer.
Oh, how wonderful. I love that.
So there you go. That's something to look forward to. And
That is so cool.
And what do you think the prices are? Give me a ballpark figure what you think they are.
$250 a night.
$111 for the upper end.
Oh, really?
73 for the lower end.
Really? So it's affordable for the peons.
That's what they say now. For the peons, yes.
That's us. I'm not proud to admit that. Wow, that's a good price.
Some harder news.
It's a great price.
It's good, yeah, but that's what they're saying now.
And what's it called again? Endless Summer?
Endless Summer. Like the Beach, wasn't that a Beach Boys album? Endless Summer? Okay.
Yep. I love that album. I got that album and played it and played it and played it.
Name one song from that album.
In my room.
I don't know. In my room. Oh yes, a sad song.
Yeah, I love that one. That was my most favorite one. See, I didn't even hesitate with that one.
What was the one in that movie you were watching yesterday? That Beach Boys song.
Oh, the guy with the.
Wouldn't it be nice if we? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the news. Hey, I took 15 minutes to get to it. That's kind of nice on a Friday, right? Let's just talk about stuff other than hard news. All right, elections supervisors are warning you and I that there's a mailer being sent out, and it looks official. It looks like it's from Washington, D.C. It looks like it's from an official voting agency with the government, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to me after reading it, but the people who are sending out are calling themselves the Center for Voter Information. And the red flag that went up was when somebody received a voter registration form for their cat.
Of course.
And their cat had been dead for a while.
Oh, okay.
So how does that happen? How does anybody even know the cat's name? Well, because this particular family thought it would be fun to subscribe to a magazine using the cat's name when the cat was alive. And then, hey, Fritzy, we got your magazine here. Who knows? Maybe it was Cat Lovers magazine or something.
Mm-hmm.
So these people at the Center for Voter Information, they get names and addresses. They buy them.
Right. They do. They're for sale.
And they are sold by magazine companies and subscription people who send out subscriptions to things. So they have your information. So that's how that happened. But still, it's not from the government. It looks official. The big warning is this. If you fill out the form and send it back in, basically you're telling somebody you don't even know what your name is, what your middle name is. I don't know if it's got Social Security on it or not. They say it's harmless, the people who run it. They say that we're just trying to encourage people to register to vote. And that may be. I don't trust anybody.
No. If you got to send anything back, why can't they use their energy to write you a postcard and say, please register to vote, and that's it? That would be the legitimate thing to do. You don't need to send back because you go to the supervisor of elections office anyway.
I don't see that I will be seeing this movie, the Chappaquiddick movie. But it is opening today. You've heard Glenn Beck. If you listen to Glenn Beck, you've heard him talking about it. I guess they sent him an advance copy. He watched it and gave it nice reviews. But in my mind, we all know the Ted Kennedy, Mary Jo Kopechne story.
Yeah.
We always knew that. There was never anything hidden as far as I know, but maybe I'm wrong about that. If you don't know the story, then you must be young, or younger than us anyway. Mary Jo Kopechne was a female companion of Ted Kennedy, who later on became a senator. He's the brother of John F. and Robert Kennedy. And he had a car accident in Chappaquiddick where the car went into a river or a lake or some kind of body of water. And he swam to safety and she drowned and he ran away and didn't appear to help at all.
No.
Just died. The lady died and she drowned. Anyway, so the screenplay, the movie, has been written by Andrew Logan. He hopes that this will bring to life the promising future the Kopechnes would have had. So I guess it's focusing on the life cut short, the Mary Jo Kopechne's life.
No.
I don't know. It's just, I don't want to see that one. It's just...
Yeah, and he was a senator at the time that she died, so it wasn't like he wasn't in...
Are you sure?
Oh, gosh, because it was 1969, right? Do you think it was before that then?
No, it was 1969, but I don't know. I'm just asking if you're sure.
Oh, okay. No, I guess I'm not sure then.
I know he later became senator.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure then.
All right, T.S. Eliot wrote, April is the cruelest month. And that is certainly proving true for winter-weary folks across the northern United States as more waves of bitter cold and heavy snow are in the forecast over the next several days. Can you believe it? Record cold is possible this weekend all the way from Montana to Wisconsin and as far south as Oklahoma, with temperatures more typical of late January than early April. The Weather Channel meteorologist Michael Palmer called it a ridiculous late-season Arctic outbreak. Washington, D.C. could see its biggest snowstorm since 1924. Wow.
Oh, God's telling everybody there's no global warming.
At the same time, the West is bracing for an onslaught of the Pineapple Express, which threatens flooding and mudslides in Northern California. Why did they give it such a nice name?
I don't know. I was thinking of a train ride.
I know. Pineapple Express sounds like
Rockies.
Sounds like a cool dessert or something.
Yeah, that was a movie, I think.
Is everybody full, or do you have room for some Pineapple Express?
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody? Did your mom do that? Is everybody full, or do you have room? Does anybody have room for Pineapple Express?
Yeah.
Did your mother do that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody ate it anyway, but it's just,
You always ask. Does anybody
always ask.
Does anybody have room for dessert?
Yeah.
It's like you visualize this like compartment in your stomach, and you're thinking to yourself, well, let me see if I have any room in there. Got a hamburger and some French fries. You know what? There might be some room.
That's right.
Mom, I'll take that Pineapple Express. Thank you very much. Would you like some Cool Whip on that? Yeah. You don't have any of that real whipped cream, do you? I know you love it, Larry, but no.
Yeah.
We have Cool Whip. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. This is Kathy. Hi, Robin and Larry. Robin, you are right. Kennedy was senator from 62 to 2009.
Oh, okay.
40 years.
Yeah.
You're right. Yay.
Okay. Well, thank you very
that's
much.
One thing I wanted to say. But the other thing, what in the world is the plan for our wild water structure? Why is it just sitting there? I thought they were going to salvage what they could and go from there.
I heard they were going to build a hot dog stand. I'm not sure if that's true.
It's just getting worse by the day, shabbier looking.
Yeah, I know. But I think a hot dog stand would look nice right there.
I don't know about the naturalists that wanted to just have it all look natural. Well, they'd go for a hot dog stand or not.
No. The hot dog stand
something's got to be done.
It's all natural. All natural. Like in Homosassa, they have a hot dog stand.
Yeah, they do. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all
but
natural.
I mean, really, I don't understand why they've just let it just deteriorate and not progress with it to get it down or.
Well, I don't know.
I'd like to know what their overall game plan is with their timetable.
Kathy, we had a guest in here, and she said they were voluntarily. Remember this?
Yes.
I remember. I heard that.
Yeah,
right.
so I don't know.
It doesn't look like it's working. Like Dr. Phillips, how's that working for you?
Yeah, no.
It doesn't look like it's working too well.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, not too many volunteers, huh?
No.
Maybe Plan B needs to be put into motion here. I just wanted to say that because I go by there. I live fairly near there, and I'm like, come on, people, let's do something. I bet Buddy Martin would get on a stick on this.
Oh yeah,
really.
he gets things done. It's amazing.
Oh sure, Buddy Martin. He
much
just snaps his fingers and everything happens.
Like the Marion Theater Project, right? Exactly.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, so that was my 2 cents for the day. All right, you have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, we don't get anything done.
No, not
We
at
try.
all.
We have tried to get things done.
Yeah.
We have tried.
Yeah.
We've tried to raise money for the Literacy Council. We tried.
Yeah.
Well, we did $12,000. It was
1 year,
wasn't too
and
bad.
then the other year was $10,000, and
maybe the Masters will live up to the hype. Jordan Spieth, am I saying his name right? Who shot a 66, was atop the famous white scoreboards after yesterday's action, but the field doesn't trail too far behind heading into today's round. Four-time major champion Rory McIlroy is in position to complete the career Grand Slam with a 3 under par 69, while three-time Masters champion Phil Mickelson is in striking range to become the oldest winner of the green jacket after a 70. I know you can tell I'm reading, but you probably want to know this. Somebody does.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Kuchar and Tony Finau both shot 68, but all eyes were on Tiger Woods in his return to Augusta National. The four-time Masters champion signed for a so-so 73. Will he make the cut? Tune in today, 3 to 7:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Gosh, so this is like so you said make the cut, so that means that they're like competing for it to play the Masters then.
Don't forget Jeff Benedict today at 11:05. He writes for Sports Illustrated, and he's written the biography of Tiger Woods. And it's a really thick book, and we've got the hardcover copy, and we will be giving it away at about 11:25.
Yep.
Just so you know.
We sure will.
Tech titan Tim Cook, CEO of iPhone maker Apple, will appear on MSNBC this evening as part of a joint interview with Recode to discuss Apple's future, as well as rivals Amazon and Facebook. Excerpts from the interview conducted after Apple unveiled a version of its iPad for schools feature Cook criticizing the process Amazon chose to select the city to host its second headquarters. I guess that's a big deal in the world of technology. Perfect talking points for Jim George later on this morning.
Oh, yeah. Very perfect.
President Trump slammed the nation's immigration laws yesterday and said that women were being raped, quote, at levels that nobody has ever seen before, unquote, in a caravan of migrants traveling from Central America to seek asylum in the United States. Trump told a roundtable on tax reform at White Sulphur Springs Civic Center in West Virginia, quote, yesterday it came out where this journey coming up, Yesterday it came out where this journey coming up, that's what it says. Women are raped at levels that nobody has ever seen before, unquote. The president did not explain his remarks further, only saying they don't want to mention that, so we have to change our laws, unquote. In his overall attack on U.S. immigration laws, Trump also claimed that foreign countries were not putting their good ones in the visa lottery, citing the speech that kicked off his presidential campaign in 2015.
Yep, that's right. We don't need them here. Don't need those bad guys here.
Police in New York City are seeking to quell simmering anger over their shooting of a mentally disturbed black man on a New York City street. They have released a montage of security videos that show him minutes earlier thrusting a metal object that looked like a gun into the faces of several people, including a woman holding the hand of her child. A final video snippet showed the man raising the object in a two-handed fashion, as if shooting. According to police, the edited video, frozen just before officers unleashed 10 shots that left 34-year-old Sahid Vassell dead. His weapon turned out to be nothing more than an L-shaped section of a pipe. The shooting happened in Brooklyn Wednesday evening, and it prompted 2 nights of protests among many who felt police should have known that Vassell, a fixture in the Crown Heights neighborhood, had emotional problems. I have a solution to this one. Nothing I can do to bring this man back. But I'm telling you, I don't know how they do it. They do not do the neighborhood patrols like they used to do. Mm-hmm. They need to get back to the old thing where the officers pretty much know everybody on that block.
Yeah.
Or on that 2-block beat, whatever they call it.
Exactly.
I agree with the people who are complaining. They should have known. But how would they know if the police don't have officers stationed in neighborhoods like they did in the old days? In my dad's early days, in the 50s. Yeah, it would have been 50s.
Yeah.
52 to 62, he walked the beat.
Yeah.
And he knew everybody in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew him.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that's what happens here, too. It shouldn't be just a New York conversation. It should be a national conversation. I think the police are doing themselves a disservice by only showing up in cars.
Yeah, I think so,
You sit
too.
in a car. It's a very ominous thing to look at. You know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand that it helps out with traffic problems because people will slow down if they see a police car.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the police officers themselves feel about being back on a foot patrol. But I'm telling you, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, they need to be familiar with the people in the neighborhoods.
That's what needs to happen, exactly.
We had that really nice horse patrol here in Ocala, and all of a sudden it disappeared.
Well, even a horse is, okay, it's a little less ominous, but it's still menacing. You're sitting up on a horse, that's pretty menacing.
Yeah.
Get a guy or a gal or a team, just like they do in Times Square. They still do it in Times Square.
Yeah, they do. I've seen them.
They have teams, two by two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for each neighborhood.
All right, we've come to the end of this segment. So let's end it, move forward. We've got news from Fox News, and then Galen Unold will talk about the Masters and 33 things that maybe he knows or maybe he doesn't know. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president upping the ante in the tariff face-off with China.
President Trump had been calling for about $50 billion in tariffs on Chinese goods imported into the U.S. Late Thursday, he said he's told American trade officials to come up with a proposal for $100 billion in more tariffs.
Fox Radio's Jill Nato. The president also making his first public comment about porn actress Stormy Daniels, who claims she was paid to keep quiet about their relationship.
The president's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, made that payment, says he did it on his own, but an alias for the president was listed on a non-disclosure agreement associated with the payment. When asked about that payment by a reporter on Air Force One, the president